Hey, this is Ryan Ehler with the Ehler Lending Team out of Price Mortgage. And today I wanted to discuss how important video is, at least in my business. And I think it's such a crazy growing trend that a lot of people know they should be doing, but they're not. So I wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks and then also just kind of deep dive into video as a whole. Before I go into that, just want to give you a little background if you don't know me. I've been doing video for probably about 10 years, and I started doing it when I owned a gym because I wasn't breaking through. I wasn't getting clients. So I started doing video and I saw some success. I got into mortgage about 4 years ago, and I've been a broker for just about 2 years. And video has absolutely transformed my business. When I started, kind of not the traditional route, I went straight in as an originator. I didn't work at like a call center shop, went right into retail, and I had to go out and just figure out how to do the loans, figure out how to get the business, figure out how to market. And the funny thing is I knew I was going to do this as a business. I didn't want to actually do loans. I wanted to build a business, do the marketing, get it in. And I knew video was going to be a staple. And back then, everybody was like, hey, you're wasting your time making all these videos. You don't have anything to show for it. You need to get on the phones, hustle and grind. And so I kind of had to move around until I found where I'm at now when they really let me build my brand and start building my videos. And once my wife, Jessica, came on, you guys might know her. She's kind of the brains behind the operation, make sure everything works. She comes up with amazing ideas. And when she helped me with that, our video and our marketing just took off. So we've probably, man, 5x, probably 10x where I was in the beginning. And it's all through video. And why, now we're going to go into why video is so powerful and important is you get to build that trust with your audience, with your consumers, with your community, and you get to do it much faster because they get to see you, hear you, and get to know your personality. And that's the importance of video. And even if you don't do it yourself, but you have a spokesperson, that person needs to be someone that people are going to connect with and associate that with your brand and your business. And I think a lot of people don't do video just because it can kind of seem overwhelming, and it can be if you do it the wrong way. So I want to go through and dive into how to start doing video correctly and efficiently so that you can get the most out of it in the beginning. So rule number one is consistency. You have to be consistent, just like everything you do in life and your business. If you're not consistent, you're not going to get results. So the key there that I like to do is I commit myself to at least one video every week that I put out to help consumers and get knowledge out there and just make sure my community is taken care of. And I try to focus on those videos being about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm kind of more of an expert when it comes to social media. I'm learning YouTube. But social media is just easier because people have short attention spans. So you can just bang out something really quick and just be on topic and people will watch it. And so how do you do that? Well, the first thing is you want to get a list of different things that you can make a video of and just have something on paper or in front of you so that you know what topics you can cover. And the easiest thing to do is frequently asked questions. What are questions that you get asked all the time, over and over and over and over? And not only are you going to be able to educate more people, now you can use that video as an asset to send out so you don't have to explain it over and over and over again. So frequently asked questions. Another one is tell stories about your borrowers. If you had like a crazy situation where maybe a veteran is being taken advantage of by like an online company that has great marketing, overcharging them, and then they come to you and you're able to help them, tell that story. Tell them what was happening to them, what you did to solve it, and what their outcome was. Stories seem to do very, very well, especially on social media. So now you know what topics that you should be working on, but how do you do it? And the thing is bullet points. I see people, and I used to do this myself, is you write out this huge, crazy long script and you try to like read it or memorize it or put it up somewhere or get a Telecaster or whatever it is, teleprompter. But it just doesn't come off as authentic unless you have hours and hours and hours of practice. So the key here is picking something that is short and sweet, a topic that you can cover in about a minute or so, and just the main bullet points. Put those main bullet points down on a piece of paper, note card that you have in your pocket. And then all you're going to do is intro yourself and then what you're going to be talking about. Sometimes I don't even intro myself anymore because I do so many videos that I just say, hey, today we're going to talk about pain points. And then you pause. Then you make a cut. So a cut is where you just do that piece of clip, cut it, and then put it in the next clip. And so in the next clip, you just have your one bullet point. So you just covered that one specific topic that you're an expert on. So don't overthink it. Just talk about what you know. As soon as you're done with that point, pause. You make another cut. Then you have your next bullet. Cover that piece of information. And then you just have the like 2 or 3 bullets that you go through. And then you have an outro. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope it helps you out. If you have any questions about buying, selling, or refinancing, always reach out to us. We're happy to help. And I'll see you on the next video, or I'll see you next time, or have a great day, or whatever you want to say, whatever your personality is. So it can be that simple. You don't have to memorize and just do one long take. And sometimes having those cuts can keep people's attention because it's just not you talking. So I've been putting more cuts. I've been doing it long enough to where I can usually just bang through my bullet points just by memory. And even if it takes me 3 or 4 tries, I try to just knock it out on the first one and just just let my knowledge shine through. So that's the next phase is you're getting these out and it feels a little forced, right? You have to let your personality shine. If you're a little goofy, be a little goofy. If you have dry humor, use some dry humor. Like whoever you are as a person, you want to let that shine through. Um, but one thing you can keep in mind is you want to amplify yourself by like 10 or 20%. So if you just come on and kind of have no energy, it's not going to come across. So you want to up your energy, but not fake it. So put a little bit more into it. I'm kind of a high energy person, so it kind of shows through. But we've done things where we try to be more serious and we go back and watch it and be like, I wouldn't watch that. It's so boring. So we just amped it up a little bit and just kind of took our personalities and just kind of bumped it. Because sometimes it's hard to show emotion and passion through video unless you just give it that little extra umph, but you don't have to be like, hey guys, like if that's not you, then don't do it. If that is you, then do it. Like whatever your personality is, because you're trying to attract your perfect audience, your perfect people that you want to work with and they like you as a person. Because what's the first rules in sales and marketing? People do business with other people that they know, they like, and they trust. And that's what video is going to do, is be able to help you do those things much faster. And so I'm living proof of that. Is I had no database. I had no background. When I move companies, they take it all. So you have to start over again. But I'm able to grow that presence faster because of video. People see it. You know, they have the I Love Mortgage shirts that I wear, our Ehler Lending Team shirts. So whenever I'm out and about or I'm putting in video, people see that branding over and over and over. And I'll bet you there's not a single person on my Facebook friends list that doesn't know that I'm the mortgage guy. But because I make it fun, I make it entertaining, I help people out, they don't mind watching my stuff because it's not pushy, it's not salesy. It just provides value. So I get Facebook messages all the time, text messages, calls, past clients. They continue to keep seeing the content, so they refer their friends and family. And the key is omnipresence, top of mind. So making sure that your content is everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. That sounds overwhelming, and it is for me sometimes too. So pick one, whatever you're the best at. For me, it's Facebook, and I always make sure that that's going to get pumped out every week. And I do my best to make sure that it goes to all other channels as well. And that's something that I have to improve on. And so just keep it basic. And okay, let's go. Let's go. The elephant in the room. Well, Ryan, I don't know what equipment to use. Don't get hung up by the equipment. If I would tell anybody right now starting, what should I get? You should get an iPhone 12 Pro or an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I know if you like Android, that's cool. The new ones are probably just as good. I was Android forever. This is my first iPhone that I've ever had. And this 12 Pro Max has been amazing. The video quality is amazing. The audio right out of here is amazing. Let's see if I have it. I just have a little simple $10 or $12 selfie stick that I just put this in and walk around. And the stabilization on these iPhones are just so incredible. You don't need a gimbal. You don't need all that junk. And most times you don't even need a little lapel mic. You can just use the phone and just pump that out, and you can edit right from the phone. One of the apps that I like to edit from the phone is Focus Live, Focos, Focus Live. You can color grade it. You can do cuts. I have my intros and outros saved to my camera roll, so I can just pop those in. So I can intro my video. Hey, today we're talking about pain points. And then I have my little 4-second, 3-second intro, deliver the content, and then I have my outro with our brand, and then all of the compliance information at the end. So don't overthink it. Once you're ready to get to the next level, then it's time to get some lights and things like that. So you can get a ring light. You can get a, like what I have is a light with a softbox. I have another light here, and then I have a light here with red. I have a light here with blue. I have a light shining on the back of my head is a hair light. It's overkill, but it's my passion. It's my hobby. That's what I do. But you know what? When I'm in a pinch, I always go for the phone because I'm not going to go a week without putting out my content. So if I can't get something produced done, I'll just bang out just an uncut version right on the phone and just put it out to stay consistent. So that's going to be the tips for me is you're going to have your um, topics that you've written out that you know what you want to go through. You're going to bullet point them. You're going to stay on topic. You're not going to tangent. Clear, concise, short, and sweet. And then you're going to use a simple device like a phone, and you're going to pump it out at least once a week. Now, if you want to do an extra one, so maybe you do uh, an information one, solving a problem for them in the beginning of the week, and then you do a testimonial or a story at the end of the week, and then you want to sprinkle in your personal life in there. If you're doing fun stuff, if you have kids, if you have dogs, make sure that people can see you as a person and not just a faceless entity, because that's who we're fighting. We're fighting Quicken, we're fighting Loan Depot, we're fighting all these huge conglomerate companies where we are the local independent mortgage broker that people can trust, and we're going to steer them the right way. I don't know about you, but me, I've turned people to somewhere else if I don't have the right setup or the right program for them. If someone has to have down payment assistance, I don't do that. I refer them to somebody else in my company or even another shop if that's going to get them what they absolutely need because there's no other option for them. And people resonate with that they resonate with that because they know that we have their best interests at heart, and we do enough business where we don't need every deal. We're not worried about every deal. We take the ones we can do well and we advise them that, you know what, maybe this is a better option for you. And I would say 9 out of 10 times they either come back and just go with us anyway, or they start sending their friends and family, even if they did their loan somewhere else, because the experience wasn't as good as they had with us. And they want their friends and family to work with us. So if you take anything away from this, is you got to start doing video, start doing it right away. You know, there's no excuse. You can spend 20 minutes a week to get one video out, and your content will get better over time. So don't let the fear of starting do it. Don't let the fear of your video is going to suck, because guess what? They're going to suck. Your first videos are not going to be good. And every video you ever do is never going to be up to your standards, most likely. I don't think I've ever put out a perfect video. I always go back and say, oh, I could have done this. I could have made the story better. I could have had the lighting better. I could have had the audio better. I could have talked more clear. I could have not stumbled over those words. Who cares? Sometimes making those mistakes and keeping them in, you don't do it every time, but I'll do that just to show that I'm human, because they want to know that it's not super scripted. Just roll with it. Just put it out, even if you don't like it, and it will get better. You will get business. You'll build your brand. You'll get people coming to you from all different avenues. And it's actually just amazing how much video and just doing this type of marketing can grow your business. Even if you don't have a lot of business, or even if you do, but you want to expand to new markets and new heights, video is, I guarantee, is going to take people to the next level if they haven't been doing it, or maybe they want to step up their game and do it better. So if you guys have any questions about video or anything like that, you can always reach out to me, and I'll do my best to help you the best that I can. So I really hope that you start doing video. I hope this helps you, and go out there and crush it with video.